Hey everybody, happy Valentine's Day. I have some free time, so I figured I'd just make a quick vlog telling you what I thought about the Lego movie, which I just saw with my boyfriend. Now, when he suggested we go see this, I was like, alright. I didn't want to see it. I didn't think it was going to be good. I heard that it was I heard a lot of people say it was good, but I'm like, it's really not my thing. Um, but then I saw it, and you know, at the beginning I was like, okay, this is this. Just the animation right off the bat was really impressive. And then it kind of got more into it, and just the parodies they were doing, like the subtle parodies. Like the beginning, I was just like, is this gonna be a 1984 parody? Because it was very, very Big Brother. It was very, and you find out why at the end, which I won't spoil. But hickey. But yeah, it just one thing with Lego is they don't have the copyright, but they have the rights to pretty much everything. So they were able to, a normal movie wouldn't be able to like have Batman in it without the trademark rights, or you'd never have Gandalf and Dumbledore together, which you see at one point, which I loved. Um, At first, I did think, I was like, this is being, this is very cliche. You've got the normal guy, and then the rebellious girl that shows him, what he's missing, and he's special. But then as the movie goes on, you realize, yes, these are cliches, but they're done smartly. They're done very well. And you can definitely tell they're kind of making fun of the cliches. And then there's also all throughout, which, like I said earlier, the animation was epic. Like, just everything, the stuff they were doing with the Legos, like with fire, they'd have the little fire things come up, and with the water. At first, he's taking a shower, and the little water pellets are hitting him, and the soap pellets are everywhere, and it's great. And then like there's a scene where they're on a train, and the smoke's coming out of the train engine, and it's just all the Lego blocks, and they're going up and down. And then they go to the ocean, and like you can see like the air bubbles made out of Legos going up, and the ocean is waves of the Lego blocks, and it is so impressive. It's just so cool. Um, and then I don't know how many people caught this, but the background, when they're just like in the ocean or somewhere, a lot of the backgrounds looked like they were just sheets of paper, like sheets of construction paper, which a lot of stop motion animation who used Legos, they used just plain construction paper as their background, which I thought was really clever. Um, if you haven't seen it, I won't reveal the twist. But if you have seen it, the twist, I thought it was good. It was sweet. It was cute. It's a kids movie. Um, I mean, it's definitely made, like, you could tell that the creators made this with adults in mind, but still, it's a kid movie. At first, I wasn't on board with the twist, because it's like, I've seen it so many times. But then, as it goes on, it's like, no, this makes sense. This is it's such a social commentary on, yeah, what, should we do things the right way, or should we do we always need to follow the instructions, or should we, like, be kids, let kids be kids, let toys be toys? So I did actually end up liking that, and then the very last twist at the end with the, you'd have to see it, but, the last twist with the sister, which you'll know whose sister if you see it, that was extremely funny. But yeah, like, I'm really trying to think of some bad things about it. But no, I was just impressed basically all the way through. Just I loved, like, the when it reveals what the what was it called? Kragan? Yeah, the Kragan, and why it was called that. And then at first I thought it was a parody of Kraken, like release the Kraken, which he does say release the Kragan, and they definitely. But when you find out like why, and perceiving everything from a toy perspective, like you see the Band-Aid, and they're just like, we don't know what these are, but like the Band-Aid, I heard it's painful to take off. Do you want to put it on? Like that, really funny. I laughed really hard at that one. I do have a couple of negative things, and these are just, the movie was still good, but personal preference. One, that fucking Everything Is Awesome song, which I loved. I loved that they did that, because it's just so, yeah, it's like every pop song ever. That everything is awesome, everything is great when you work as a team. But it will never fucking get out of your head. Ah, shoot, I was trying not to swear. It will never get out of your head. It's still in my head, and ugh. But that actually, it was brilliant, but just really hated that song. But the only actual nitpick I had, and this is personal preference for me, oh, I almost had a seizure. Like, some of the scenes moved, like, the frame rate was slowed down, but still, like, all this stuff was being thrown at you, especially when he touches the sacred piece, and that just flash, everything is being thrown at you. I was so, it's good, and I know kids would love it, but for me, I couldn't take it. My eyes could not take it, so I hated every time they did the really fast. But other than that, yeah, that's really the only bad thing I can think about right now. Tell me what you think. Did you see it? And let me know. Peace out. Well, can't think of something related to Legos.